Okay. Okay, we ask prove that if h of x is the sum of fx and gx. So we're going to use the first principle to solve this. So if we have h of x to be equal to f of x plus g of x, so as we know that if x is changing, so if we have x plus h, it will always change. So once it's changing in the left, it will change in the right. Remember, our main aim is that if f prime of x, using the first principle, is always that the derivative of a function is always the limit of h tends to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. So we need to prove this. So as we are from here, we've gotten this. So in proving from the first principle, we have 4 stages. The first one is to get the change, x plus h, that's the change. Secondly, we'll subtract the original from the change. Third, we'll divide by h or the x, depending on the one you are using. I'm using h. And finally, we'll find the limit. So we've done the first stage. So the second stage is to subtract the original function from this. So we have f of x plus h plus g of x plus h minus f of x plus g of x. So, and here we can bring this to this side. So I've opened the bracket, that's minus f of x minus g of x, but I now group it, the ones with f, the function f and function g. So the next step is to divide by h. So if we divide both sides by h, we'll have f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h plus g of x plus h minus g of x divided by h. So we're still correct. That's the third step. The last step is now the limit. So we'll get the limit of h tends to, as it tends to 0 of h of x plus h minus h of x over h. So the same thing, limit of h tends to 0 of everything plus that, sorry, over h. And we know that the limit of sum is the sum of their limits, so we'll get individually. That's for this over h. And for the second one, tends to 0 of g of x plus h minus g of x over h. So what do you have to say? We've arrived at the answer. Yes, because on the left hand side we have h prime x. If you look at this is the derivative, so this is h prime x, while on the right hand side this is f prime x plus this g prime x. So prove that. So that's from the first principle.